All right, everyone. Welcome to the Beaver County Softball Network. My name is Bill Littler, and we are here at Geneva College, and we are going to live stream Beaver Falls Tigers versus Blackhawk Cougars. This will be our first game this year, varsity. These two teams, the Blackhawk Cougars, I think, are 4A, and the Beaver Falls Tigers are 3A. This is a non-section game. I believe section games start up next week, I believe. So thanks for joining, and if you haven't, please subscribe to our network. And the reason why is I can talk a little bit about this before we start here, but right now I'm trying to monetize YouTube and also Facebook, and what that's going to do is generate some revenue and allow me to keep this network free. I know NFHS is streaming the playoff games for Whitfield, and they'll charge you to actually watch it, and I don't really want to do that, so I'll need help with funding it. So one of the easy ways, is to subscribe to the network, and if you're on Facebook, when I post things, just like them, comment on them, you can share them if you want, but all that interaction is what monetizes those channels. So there's just an example. We were monetized on Facebook back in August. In February, we earned $11.66. So that's about $1.50 every month, which isn't a lot, but you know, as we grow, that will increase and you know, help us fund things. One of the things that we'll do is increase our bandwidth, so we'll have better cell signal. It looks like I have a pretty good signal here, so I should be okay, but some other fields, the network connection isn't great, so we'll improve that, and of course we'll always update our equipment, cameras or whatever. So as you can see, I have 3 camera views, and I didn't set up my triple view, so let's do that now. Just give me a second here. Okay, so this is our triple view, and this is sponsored by Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, and the real estate agent is Anthony Analine. So whenever we have a break in the action, I'll throw this up there and give him some screen time. And you can see I have the 3 angles here. So we have this one behind the pitcher onto the batter. This one's behind home plate. It's not the best angle. I got a little bit of a fence in there, but it'll do. And then this one is of first base. Now, I'm trying to think. I may do something different with this angle. Obviously not this game, but I need to kind of think about that and see if I can grab a different angle somewhere. But that's what we have. Still, I think the umpires are here. We're just waiting for... it looks like we're going to get started here. So I do want to say that one of the things that I have... it looks like Beaver Falls coming up. Okay, so I have some time. One of the things I'm doing is I have a list of 10 girls who, in my opinion, are the top 10 players in Beaver County. And 2 of those girls are actually playing today. So the first one is from Blackhawk. Her name is Zoey Zoey Lindner. She's a junior, and I haven't seen her commit to college anywhere yet. So she's still looking. And then the other girl is from Beaver Falls. Her name is Kylie Legzdin, and she's committed to go to James Madison University to be a teammate with another former Beaver County player from Beaver, Peyton List. So Callie's a really good hitter. She crushes the ball. She can play in the field as well, but I do believe she's pitching today for Beaver Falls. I did see her warming up. She won't pitch in college, but with Beaver Falls being a smaller school, if you can throw strikes, you're going to pitch. It's just how that works. So yeah, she's an exciting player. She can hit the ball a ton. And I didn't talk much about Zoey. Zoey, I actually know her dad and her grandfather through a slow pitch league we used to play in. But she's a good infielder, and she's a really good hitter. I know she had a down season last year. She was dealing with some physical problems, but she seemed to get that straightened out, and she looks to have a much better season this year. So we can take a look here, and they're flipping coins, and why don't they're not going to flip. This is high school, so Beaver Falls will be home. I do want to say my partner here is M7 Sports. I'll have some commercial ads for them as the game progresses here, but they are partnered with me, and they support what I'm doing as much as I support what they're doing. And like I said, we'll get more into what they do here in a minute. It is windy out here, and of course I forgot my adapter for my boom mic, so I don't have much volume behind home plate. I use a GoPro behind home plate, and the microphone isn't the best, and when the ball hits the fence it rattles and echoes. I don't like using it very much. It's distracting more than anything. But that boom mic we actually probably could pick up what these guys are talking about right now, but like I said, I don't have that adapter. This was my first game this year, so call me unprepared. I'm just going over ground rules. This is Geneva College, so I'm sure, I don't know how often Beaver Falls plays here, but I'm sure they don't play that much. They're shaking hands. Looks like they're gonna get started here. So if you are on Facebook, I know not everyone is, and I wish I wasn't, but if you are, look up our network, bcsoftballnetwork.com, and like the page and follow us. Like I said, it'll help grow the network. And if you see me post anything, please like it, share it, comment it, and just help me generate activity, and those who pay the monetization will be happy. I'm also on Instagram, the same handle, and I don't see parents on here as much as I do the high school kids, so this is more for them, and I try to post stuff on there for them. just because I know not all of them are on Facebook. It's like a generational thing. And I'm never getting on TikTok just because, I mean, I look through it, but you'll never see me post anything on there. And then the last thing is our network on YouTube. So if you're watching, you're on it. So please subscribe. It really does make a difference. So it looks like we're getting started here. I have their team's rosters I have on Game Changer. So I know pitching for Blackhawk is number 3, Kylie Legzdin. She'll be someone you want to watch when she bats up. And behind that plate, I know her as well. Let me see if I can number 17, Z Reddick. She's catching. I remember her from last year. She's a pretty good catcher back there. Let's see if I can piece through this here. No, they don't have their roster in here. So number 2 is in center field, but I'm not sure who that is. She could possibly be a freshman. All right, so looks like we're going to get started here. Is that Sandy behind the plate? I think it is. If you know Beaver County softball, you know who Sandy is. All right, so here's the first pitch, the 2024 season. Right back to Cali. And she's going to be safe. I think you have to give that an infield hit. And of course, I forgot I have instant replay. The problem with that is you have to hit a button, and I didn't do that. All right, so we do have a runner on first here. Nobody out. Missed for a ball. Let me see if I can look at the lineup here. Another take, 2-0. And on first is Alexander. Morgan Alexander, number 11. And that hit the batter. So she'll get her free ride to first. And that is Kylie Prisuta. And up next is number 2 is Karma Malcolm. So we have first and second, nobody out. And here's the first pitch. There's a hit. And that's going to score a run. So Blackhawk takes an early 1-0 lead. And number 21 is up, and I believe that is Zoey Lindner. Took the first pitch for a ball. This is nice weather out today, which is not typical for March here in Western PA. I was watching my daughter play on Saturday, and boy was it cold. That was a nice stop by, let me do an instant replay on that one. Nice stop for Z behind the plate. We're back to live. There's a strike. So I think that's what, 2 balls on the strike. Could be wrong. Ball 4, missed high. This probably, it's challenging for Cali. She's not a pitcher, so she probably doesn't work on it as much as hitting and fielding and stuff. But she throws well. This is the first time I watched her pitch. Missed high. This is number 18 batting. Let me see if I can find her here. Is it 88? There's a called strike. 88 is Keira Rodu. There's a hit, and that's going to be foul. I don't have the right corner down that line. Probably if I spun the camera, I may not have got the fence down here in the corner. I was kind of frazzled a little bit because I forgot that adapter. There's a pop-up, out of play. Now I'm in the outfield. I'm in left center, and Geneva has a windscreen out here, so I can see through it, but not that great. Missed high. Beaver Falls is looking for their first out. Bases are loaded. Scores 1-0. And this is Keira Rodu. She might be a freshman, this girl. I don't remember her name from last year. There's a hard hit up the middle. Scores a run. Scores 2 runs. Nice play to get the force out at second, but they did not finish that play, and that girl ran home. It's kind of a sneaky play there. All right, so that's 3-0 Blackhawk. Missed inside. One thing, my daughter plays at Youngstown State. Now, one thing that I noticed, there's a called strike. The strike zone is a lot smaller at college than it is in high school. There's a swing and a miss. There is 1 out. Runner on first. It's slow. That got past the catcher, so runner's going to advance to second. There is 1 out. There's a shot. That's going to be foul. I don't think I announced who's batting here. Number 8 is Raina Johnson. I lost track of the count. There it is, 2-2. There's a shot. It looks like it's going to be out of play. Yeah, so I think there was one hit so far, a couple walks. Heads up base running by Blackhawk. Scored an extra run there. Beaver Falls was paying attention a little bit more. They could have stopped that one run to score. Another foul. Hanging in there. There's a pop-up. Oh, it's out of play. Cali looked like she wanted to go get that. Okay, here's the foul ball. Hanging tight. It's a long at bat. No, I don't know what pitches Cali throws. I did do an interview with her on my podcast over the winter. That's going to fall for a base hit, score another run. That was a nice at bat. I need to get used to hitting replay. Rusty. All right, still got one out. Top of the first, if you joined us late. Blackhawk has a 4-0 lead. We have number 29 up, and that is Addie Raymer. I think she's a sophomore. Of course, I wasn't paying attention to the count. There's a foul ball. That's getting close on the hands. What's the count there, Sandy? 1 ball and 2 strikes, I think. And missed eye. That'll even the count at 2. We have a runner on first base. There's a ball in play. That's going to be caught by short. She'll be safe at first. Tried to double her up, but she got back in time. So that'll be 2 outs. And up next is number 24, Lila Grimm. And she's a lefty. It's another thing. In college, you see a lot of left-handed batters. A lot more in college than you do in high school. Seems like each team has 2, 3 slappers. Some more. There's a called strike. The one thing you could see Cali smile a little bit. Sandy is known to not have a consistent strike zone. One thing about Sandy though, she'll give you everything she got, but her strike zone can be inconsistent. There's a strike, so that's full count. There are 2 outs. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that'll end the top of the first with Blackhawk scoring 4 runs. I think they only had 2 hits, but walks and errors will get you. All right, we'll take a pause and be right back. Right, so pitching for Blackhawk is Peyton Kimberlin. I believe she's a junior. She is a pretty decent pitcher. I don't think I saw her pitch much last year, but I know she is one of the better pitchers in Beaver County. I think for Blackhawk, let me see if I can. Number 4 is their catcher, and I'll know her name when I see it. Mia Yenges. I hope I said her name right. All right, so there's a called strike leading off for Beaver Falls is number 1, Mackenzie MacArthur. Miss Low, 1-1. Ooh, that was out of the zone. Swung a miss. That happens sometimes. Coaches may not like when it happens, but it does happen. There's a ball in play, and of course, I'm not ready for it, but it was foul anyway. And again, sorry about the win. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll be the first out. And I'm trying to see who's batting here. Give me a number. I can't see a number. Is it 0? There's a ball in play. Third makes the play. Good job. number 0. Oh, there's a couple zeros on the team. Which one is the legit 0? Alright, so we have number 15. This is Z Riddick up. There's a foul ball. So it's a 0-1 count. There's a ball in play to the pitcher, or I'm sorry, that shortstop. Be right back. Just missed it. All right. That ends the first. We'll be back with the second here in a minute. All right, just a reminder, you can watch all the games on our YouTube channel that I stream. Everything's on demand, so you can go back and watch the replays of any games you want. So after 1, the score is Blackhawk 4 and Beaver Falls nothing. And we are back. And number 10 for Blackhawk, Peyton Kimberlin, is up. This is the pitcher. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Called strike. 0-2. There's a strike 3. So that'll be the first out. That looked much better for Cali. Again, she doesn't pitch much, so there's a ball in play. Gets past the second baseman. That'll be a single. I don't think that was an error. See the replay here. She might have made that play. I'd give it a hit. I'm not keeping book, so don't be mad at me if it's in the book as an error. There's a swing and a miss. I do have windscreens on my mics, but you can tell that it's not helping. There's a shot. That's going to be near me. And that's going to score one, and that'll be a double. It's a nice rip there. I think that was Brynn Hysong. Let me make sure. Can't see when she gets off the bag. 28. I'm wrong. It's not her. I don't know who it is. There's a swing and a miss, boys. She's swinging there. Is that 23? They don't. Oh, here it is. Kylie Prisuta. Sorry, I thought that was a 28. There's a ball in play that's gonna fall. That'll be a infield single. She kind of went after a bad pitch. Short gets it. I don't know if she would have got her. She threw it at first. There's a strike. Steal attempt. Ah, they got her in a pickle. That was a nice play there. It was a good throw. And the base runner just put on the brakes. She went back to first. Time's called. What's going on here? I'm not sure what that was about. It's another thing that's nice with that boo mic that I have. It's a really good mic, and you can pick up more of what the coaches and umpires are saying. 1-on-1 count. That was up in the zone. This is Zoey Lindner. So you have first and third. I think there's one out. There's a foul ball. We are here at Geneva College. Nice field. I think it's newer, maybe a couple years old. And I guess Beaver Falls plays here once in a while. There's a steal attempt. And she'll be safe. I think I throw us off a little bit. But Beaver Falls, their field is pretty nice too. I'm sure it's fun to play on a college field when you can. Ball four. I think I missed the score here. It's 5-0 Blackhawk. Actually, it's 6-0. There's a strike. I was hoping she called that a strike. There's a ball in play. And it's caught by second. Nice play. That was number 88, Keira Rodu, that popped out. And I can't see the numbers for the defenders. All right. There's a ball hit. That's going to fall for a single. It's going to score one and score two. And that was off my camera lens, but that was a pop-up that just fell behind first, right on the line. One thing that I was impressed with Cali Legzdin here, the pitcher, number 3. I did a podcast interview with her. If you want to go back and watch it, you can find it on the network. There's a called strike. But she talked to me about helping her teammates. So, swing and a miss, strike 2. She would help them with their swings and recruit players. With being from Beaver Falls, they don't have. There's a swing and a miss. Play it first, get the out. I'll do a replay here on that one. But yeah, she recruits girls in Beaver Falls and helps teach them how to play softball. All right, so we'll be back the bottom of the second. Blackhawk up 8-0. All right, so the one thing I'm doing is I'm keeping track of family and friends who watch us in the United States. So if you are watching from a city or a state that isn't highlighted in red, please either comment on the broadcast or you can send me a message on Facebook or whatever and tell me what state you're watching from, and I'll be sure to add it. All right, so leading off is Cali Legzdin, number 3. JMU commit. First pitch is high. And Cali was recruited for her hitting, so she can crush the ball. Called strike. A little bit on a river. Yeah, when she hits, you can hear it. It's different. It's a lot of power. I didn't know how to dress because it's sunny and 60, but windy. I think my selection of clothes was pretty good. Missed high again. Two and one's the count. Ooh. A little bit high inside. It's a full count. Ball 4. It's one thing about good batters, one of the reasons why they're good hitters is because they don't swing at bad pitches. They make you throw strikes. There's a swing and a miss. Still attempt. She's going to be safe. Nice slide head first. Okay, so we have Cali Legzdin on second base. There's a swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3. There's a foul ball. This is number 2. See if I can see who it is. And she's Blackhawk on their game changer. They have like 3 or 4 girls that have a 0 for their number. It's Miss Slow. I don't know if this girl's number 2 or number 24. Missed inside. It's number 2. There isn't a number 2. All right. The other thing that I see, Cali is listed as number 12. That's ball 4. But she's wearing number 3. So I think Beaver Falls is just trying to play tricks on me. There is 1 out, runners on first and second. Beaver Falls would like to score a couple runs here. So that's K Musquire, and I see there's sisters here on the team. So this would be Kylie Musquire, just walked. And batting is takes a strike. This is Faith Taylor, number 8 in game changer, number, I don't know, 13, 19. Yeah, they're just trying to mess with me. That's all right. There is a pretty nice crowd watching. There's a swing and a miss up high. You can hear the wind. It's really windy. Look at the flag, right center. Swing and a miss. And is that a 2-2 count? What is it, Sandy? Come on, Sandy. Tell me the count. She didn't count me. There's strike. Is that strike 3? Oh and 2. So this is a new batter. Tells you how much I'm paying attention. Missed inside. 1 and 2. This is Kiona Koss batting here for Beaver Falls. You have a 1 and 2 count. Missed high. 2 and 2. The catcher for Blackhawk, I think that's Mia Yenges. Just fire it back to the pitcher. Oh, there's a steal attempt. And they got her. And I missed it. All right. So that's 3 outs. And Beaver Falls doesn't score. So we have Blackhawk 8, Beaver Falls nothing. we'll be back with the top of the third. Okay, so the screen that you're looking at here is what I need from everybody. If you're watching, please subscribe to the network. And when you do, it helps grow this network. I need 1,000 subscribers to my YouTube channel. I currently have 735, I believe. So if you're watching, subscribe. And once I get to 1,000 and I get 4,000 watch hours, which I have a little over 2,000 of those, there's a call strike. I'll be able to monetize the network, and the hope is to generate, some income to help cover the expenses of this. I have no intention of charging anybody to watch these streams, but there is a cost. So, called strike 3. It was a nice pitch, change up, just froze the batter. There we go, miss high. Missed high again, 2-0. And yeah, on Facebook, if you are on Facebook, make sure you follow it, like and share all the posts, and that will also help generate some income for the network. So we got a 3-1 count. Missed high, ball 4. Blackhawk has had a lot of young talent coming up with me doing their youth games, streaming their youth games. Blackhawk was always in the mix for the championship games at 10U and 12U. And a lot of those girls are starting to reach the high school level. There's a hard hit up the middle. Cali makes the play, throws the second, but it wasn't handled by the shortstop. The throw was a little high, but it should have been caught by the shortstop. I don't know who the air will be, throwing air or fielding air. Blackhawk, they are in 4A, so they have Montour. There's a hard hit, foul ball. Who else? Char Valley. I think Beaver's in that section. But Blackhawk, they should do pretty good this year. Missed high. lot of their younger players are becoming experienced players. So they should find some success this year. Missed high. Is that ball 4? No, it's not. So you got a runner advance on a wild pitch. Let's see here. This is Kylie Prisuta. I think this is a girl. She hit a double. I think her first at bat. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. I believe that's 2 outs. And of course I have to score wrong. There's a foul ball. It's 9-0. And that hit the batter, so she gets first base. There are 2 outs. And up is Zoey Lindner, number 21. There's a called strike, first pitch. We have first and second here. There's a foul ball. They're going to change balls here. It's funny, the pitchers don't like the ball sometimes, so they throw it back, and the umpire just puts it back in their bag for next time. A lot of times pitchers do that on like superstition type stuff. At this level, they just get 2 new balls, I think. Oh, there's a hard hit. To right field, scores a run, and stops with the single. That was a nice opposite field hit there. Nice job. So we have first and third. And that will put us in. No, we're not Mercy. What is it? I think it's 12 after 3, 10 after 4, 8 after 5. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Cali gets out at one. They need to score some runs here quick. So we'll be back with the bottom of the 3rd inning, just making sure I'm right. Yes, bottom of third. So we'll be right back. Actually, I'm going to take a minute here. So if you go to shopbcsoftballnetwork.com, there's a few things that I can do here. And this is just a way to raise money for the network. So one, I can do the fully customized bag tags. And these are like luggage tag, for bags, the kids' bags. So I can put their numbers, names, all that stuff on it. Fully customizable. Everything's unique to each player or each team. I can also create customized award. They're small metal plates, and I can mount them on wooden plaques. So if you have like end of the season awards like MVP, freshman of the year, hits leaders, whatever you guys do at each district, I can make those for you. And again, all that money that I raise goes towards the network. And the last thing I can do here, and I'll show you what I make, is customized highlight videos. And this was of my daughter, but I can make these highlight clips to here, I'll play it again so you can see it, but I can make these fully customizable just to capture home runs, first high school hit, maybe a great play or something that you like. And again, I can create these for you, and it's affordable. I'm not going to charge crazy amounts, but it all depends on what you want. But again, all that profit goes to the network. It's just a way for me to help cover the expenses. So here we go. Bottom of the third. Beaver Falls needs to score a few runs here. There's a hard hit. Caught by short. Makes the play at first. Nice play. Let's hit a replay on that one. That was a hard hit. Line drive. Nice play by short. I think that's Zoey Lindner that plays shortstop, but I could be wrong. Peyton Kimberlin is still pitching. I think they made a change catcher. I think I saw Keira Rodu back there now, number 88. She looks good back there. She might be a freshman too. I don't remember her name. There's a swing and a miss. And you can see, if Mia Yenges is watching this, watch how Keira Rodu just snaps it back to the pitcher. And doing that, you're forcing that base runner to make a decision. Because when that pitcher has that ball in a circle, they have to go to the next base or they have to go back. They have to make a decision. The longer the catcher holds it, that's strike 3, by the way, but the longer the catcher holds that ball, it gives that base runner the opportunity to kind of play with you. And if you get a good base runner with some speed, they'll steal bases on you for sure. There's a hit. Third picks it up, makes the throw to first for the final out. So that'll end the third inning. So when we come back, it'll be the 4th inning. Let this replay take us into the break. Yeah, so we have the schedule up here. Our next game is on Wednesday, April 3rd. That'll be Central Valley hosting Rochester. And then we'll be at Blackhawks field after that. Beaver and Blackhawk. That'll be a section game. Should be a fun one. I guess section games start 2 weeks maybe. I thought they started next week, but I don't know. All right, so Blackhawks up 10-0. Called strike. Ooh, this is the 4th inning. I need to change that. There's a foul ball just down the line. So yeah, thanks for watching. This is something I started doing. My daughter graduated from high school last year. There's another foul ball, and I wanted to stay involved in softball. I do enjoy coaching, but I didn't want to be committed to a team because my daughter's playing college ball. So I didn't want to be in a situation where I had to stay with my team and not be able to watch her play. That missed inside. So I always enjoyed videoing games, live streaming games when my daughter played. So I decided to put this together, and last year I kind of did it just to see who would be interested. And it turned out that a lot of people are. There's a ball hit to third. Makes the play at first. Good job. It's the first out. It's a nice play. So yeah, with me doing this network, I can pretty much make my own schedule and be able to watch my daughter's games and do this too. And I know a lot of, there's another ball in play. Short, makes it, nice throw. That's 2 nice plays by Beaver Falls. Good job. It's too short there. She makes a play, nice throw. That's how you do it. Miss low. See, I know family and friends and even the girls all appreciate these streams. So missed high. It's fun to do. And I've been involved in this game for 14 years now. So I know a little bit about it. I think I saw 2-2 in the count. There's a foul ball. 2-2. Another foul. It's batting. 27. Let's see here. Brynn Hysong. Missed inside. That's a full count. Foul ball. Hanging tough. Yeah, this is our first broadcast this season. There's a ball play. It'll be I don't know if that's a base hit or an error. That was kind of slow switching over. Let's see if we can catch it here. I think I got through shortstop. I'm giving it an error. Although again, I'm not keeping book. So this is Sadie Lindner. This must be Zoey's little sister. Maybe a cousin? I'd say a sister. That's a called strike. And she must be a freshman because I don't remember her from last year at all. Missed high. Is that a 1-on-1 count? That was a nice stop by the catcher. Z Riddick. I remember her when she first tried out for Rage. Missed outside. I forget, I was there helping one of the coaches because he couldn't make it. And I remember talking to her and her mother, I believe. Swing and a miss. And I don't know if she ended up playing for that team or if she played somewhere else, but I do remember her trying out. Just missed up. I'm going to run a replay on that one. That was close. Right on his shoulders. I don't know. First pitch was low. That's one of the things, Sandy, she's a hard worker. She does a good job. I don't want to take anything away from her, but there's a strike. Her strike zone can be a little inconsistent. Miss low and inside. It's the one thing you want to, as a coach or as a player, you pitcher, catcher, you want consistency. So there's a strike. If you throw a ball and it was close to a strike, then you know to not throw that there. But if they're calling it inconsistently, there's a ball hit into the outfield that gets past the center fielder. That's going to score 1 and 2, and she's in with a triple. course, the replays don't work very good when you're hitting triples. I only have so many seconds to go back. There's a called strike. And triples and home runs, it's hard to get them. That's going to score another one on a pass ball. So I have 13-0. And I think that's what we have. What do we got? What's going on here? I think Sandy saw something in play, maybe. I'm not sure. Missed high. Missed high again. So I know I said this before, but I have all the respect for Cali. You know, she's in a situation where she's a superior player, not only on the Beaver Falls team, but in Beaver County. She's one of the best. And she's on a team on a smaller district that, you know, softball isn't one of their big sports. You know, they're basketball school, that kind of thing. And they don't have a lot of numbers to begin with. Here, let me take this opportunity to show one of our sponsors. But yeah, Callie's, she's a trooper. It's not easy. And Blackhawk is a bigger school. There's a hit. It gets through the second baseman. Again, I don't know if you're giving that a hit or an error. It was a hard hit. I think that's going to be an error in the second baseman. Who's this number 7? Let me look you up. Heidi Tubbs, number 7 for Blackhawk. It's another young girl. I don't remember her name either. Missed inside. And like I said, I know from streaming these Blackhawk girls and just by being involved in the youth program. There's a swing and a miss. They have some talent coming up for sure. Beavers, another one. They have a lot of talent coming up. And we'll be streaming Beaver at Blackhawk, so that should be fun. That's one of those areas that don't have a good cell signal. There's a called strike. You can see Callie talking to herself. 3-1. Full count. And if you're watching and want to umpire, you can reach out to me and I can get you in contact with He's the head umpire in this area. There's a foul ball. Hit her in the chest. That stings you when that happens, even with the equipment on. But yeah, if you're interested, especially in the youth program through that starts in April and it usually winds up before July 4th. Yeah, they're paying, I think, $60 now. So, it's definitely easy money. If you're looking for it, a lot of those games, those youth games, are timed hour and 40 minutes. Called strike 3. That'll end the inning. Yeah, they're an hour and 40 minutes. Finish the inning, so less than 2 hours. You're making $60 an hour. I'm sorry, $60 for 2 hours. All right, so we'll be back, and Beaver Falls will need to score a couple here. We'll be right back. All right, looks like we have a new pitcher. Let me see if I can find out who it is. 23. That is Kylie Prisuta. And behind the plate, I don't know if that's a different girl. Number 14, maybe? Nope. Number 11. I don't know if it's number 11. Let me see if I can look on there. In Game Changer, when you look at it, they have their first letter of their first name. And I don't like that. So I switched between the lineup. This is Keira Rodu behind the plate. Is that her? I don't think that's 88. I don't know. This is Z Riddick up. Where's a hit? That's over short. That'll be a base hit. That might be Beaver Falls' first hit of the game. It's a nice swing, nice hit. Good job. All right, so we have here. Okay, so this is going to be Cali Legzdin. She can hit. There's a called strike. Let me see if I can. I can't see the back of the catcher's shirt. Everything's bunched up back here. That's not 88. Called strike. 0-2. Maybe they didn't update the lineup. Ah, it's Nolte. Let's see if I can find a first name here. Hannah Nolte, number 1. That's why her number was hard to see. She looks like a ball player too. I bet you there's a good 2 or 3 freshmen on here on Coach Jim's team for Blackhawk. So we have a 0-2 count. Runner on first. Blackhawk is up big, 13-0. Missed high. It was close. That's another thing that's tough too with standing behind a plate. As the batter, you're not real sure what to swing at, what to take. There's a pass ball, and the base runner at first will advance to second. Trying to see. We got nobody out. Cali Legzdin is up. Popped it up. And it's going to be out of play. Missed high. That's going to be ball 4. So we have base runners on the corners. You can see my camera back here shifted a little. Sometimes I'll walk back there and fix it, but the game's almost over and it's not that bad. Missed high. That's going to score another. That's going to score their first run. All right. Beaver Falls is on the board. I have a base runner at second. And I don't think there's anybody out. Missed high again. Base runner's going to go to third base. Time is called. Take a minute for our triple sponsor, Anthony Aniline, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Wind calmed down for a little bit, but it's picking back up now. Miss tie again. And she's going to score. So it's 2 runs for Beaver Falls. And looks like we're going to have a timeout here with Coach Jim Brigio. He's one of our senior coaches. He hasn't been around the longest, but he's definitely up there. Not calling him old or anything, but yeah, he is. All right, so brief meeting. See if this pitcher can settle down a little bit. Kylie Prisuta. I think she's a sophomore. I think she was a freshman last year, if I remember right. There's a foul ball out of play. And again, I can look and see who these girls are batting, but Beaver Falls change up their numbers. Looks like this is Musquire, and there's 2 of them on a team. Oh, they're gonna get her out. Nice play. Got caught stealing there. It's a nice play by the catcher. And shortstop was there to make the tag. That base runner, she has to slide there. She might be safe if she slides. There's a swing and a miss. It's a count there, Sandy. One and 2. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. The pitcher settled down after that one. I guess that timeout helped him out. There's a strike. All right. She's looking good now. It is 13-2. There's a ball. 1-on-1's a count. Yeah, we are in the 4th. Bottom of the 4th. Miss tie. There's a swing and a miss. Or was that foul? I think it was a foul. That's strike 3. Yep. 3 outs. So, I think we're playing another inning. Scoring 2 runs there, I think that was enough to avoid the mercy rule. So, we will be back for the top of the 5th. Blackhawks winning 13. Beaver Falls 2. Yeah, so our next game is Wednesday, April 3rd. That'll be Rochester at Central Valley. And then Monday, April 8th, will be in Blackhawk when they host Beaver. That should be a good one. All right, so top of the 5th inning. There's a hard hit. And I think that got past the second baseman. But that was a hard hit. I'm giving her a single on that one. This is number 88. This is Keira Rodu. I remember the hair. She caught one inning. There's a stolen base attempt. And she'll be safe. Nice head first slide. Throw was off just a little bit. There's a called strike. Hannah Nolte is on second for Blackhawk. There's a hard hit. That gets past the third baseman. It was over her head. It scores a run. Of course, I missed the replay. That was a big hit there. All right. Miss Lowe. That one was a little high. 1-1's a count. What are we talking about here? They're going to change pitchers here. Actually, I can look and see. I'm assuming it was a pitch count. So Cali threw 127 pitches. It's a lot, especially early in the season. And she's not, like I said, she's not a pitcher by trade. So I like that move by the coach. All right, so we'll take a minute and show our sponsor. And now pitching for well, I'm going to try. I'll look and see. Number 8. Faith Taylor. We'll see if that is who is actually pitching. Like I said, Blackhawk trying to trick me with their rosters not being current. Miss Slow, not by much. Then it wasn't. Looks like it's Cunningham. Ball 4. So she took over for Cali midway through the count. All right, let me see if I can. So this is Abigail Cunningham. Let me see if there's a sister. Nope, that's who it is. So Abigail Cunningham for Beaver Falls pitching. Two knows the count. Three no. She's not missing by much. You see the, oh, it's 2-1. Sandy looked like she was going to call a strike the pitch before this one, but she kind of stopped. 3-1. The score is 14-2. Blackhawk. Ball 4. I think that loads the bases. Yep, bases are loaded. And I think there's nobody out. Missed inside. Batting for Blackhawk is Brynn Hysong. There's a ball play. And it's going to fall. Get the force at second. Got her. See, let the ball fall. But they did get the force at second base. It's a tough play for the base runners there. Now, with it being in the outfield, it's not infield fly rule, and that's a judgment call by the umpire. I think that was far enough out where it was the right call by not calling it. But if it's popped up with first and second occupied, it is an infield fly, which is an automatic out. But not in that case, because it was far enough in the outfield for them not to call it. There you go. Pitcher didn't like that ball. Watch what the umpire does with it. Puts it in her pocket for next time. Missed a little high. I wonder if the catcher would stay squatted. With her standing up, it almost deceives the umpire. That's on top of the strike zone. It's not that far off. She has to stay squatted. Don't give it up. There's a pop-up. Caught by third. Nice play. So that'll be 2 outs. Ooh, that's a bad look for the batter. You pop it up, you gotta run. Don't. That's not good body language. So it is 15-2, Cougar, Blackhawk. Miss inside. Number 11, this is Morgan Alexander. Might be another freshman. Missed high. Missed inside. That'll be. Oh, you know what? I think that hit her. Yeah, it hit her. It was dead ball. So there's bases loaded. And we have a timeout here. Pitcher and catcher talking it over. There are 2 outs, I believe. Check. Yes, 2 outs. And this is number 23. Where's the hard hit? Is that fair? Yeah, it is. Scores 1. Missed low. Nice pickup by the catcher. There are 2 outs, so see if Beaver Falls can't make his final out. Missed high. Pickoff attempt. There's a hit. Nice catch. I think that's Cali. Real nice play. Hopefully I caught it. Nice job. All right, so we'll be back. Cougars are up 16-2. We have the bottom of the 5th here. See if the Beaver Falls can score. I think they need to score 5 to keep playing. But we'll be back. So if you're still watching and you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. And help me use the power of social media to help raise funds to cover expenses at the network. All right, so Blackhawk needs 3 outs to win the game here, and Beaver Falls needs to put up 5 to keep playing due to the mercy rule. It might even be 8 after 5, which yeah, Beaver Falls, they have to score a bunch. There's a called strikes. There's 2 strikes. Did she go? Yes, she did. And a tag out. Let's see if she went here. Yeah, she went. Oh, they said she didn't. I don't know. Replay showed she did. All right. So she's still alive here. That was a ball. I think it might have been a strike, but okay. That ball's in play. And that's gonna fall for a hit. That's part of the field that I don't have in my view here. Camera got knocked off a little bit earlier in the game. What's going on? All right, so we have runner on first. Beaver Falls is trying to extend this game here. So they are, Beaver Falls is in the top of the order. This is their leadoff batter. I don't know, those look good. You could see the catcher's questioning it. Not missing by much. That was high. Runner will advance to second on that wild pitch. 3-1 is the count. Ball 4. So that's first and third for Beaver Falls. And there's one out. Called strike. Called strike again. Looks like the pitcher, it was supposed to be outside, but she missed inside. Still over the plate for a strike. Missed high. Those are the types of mistakes as a pitcher you don't want to make. You set up outside and you miss over the plate. That's going to be a hit all day. Two-two's the count. There's a ball in play. Forced out at third and missed it at second. I'm sorry, at first. It's a nice play. I think that was short. She flipped it over to third, got the lead out runner. Nice play. 2 outs. What are we talking about here? This is when I wish I had that microphone. We can hear what the coaches are talking about. not sure what the questions are here. Well, whatever it was, we're ready to play. Might have been a question of the lineup or something. There's a called strike. Little dance move by the catcher. I think that was a ball. 1-1's the count. There's a foul ball out of play. Swing and a miss. So there's 2 outs. I think that's what they were questioning, because I thought there was 2 already. So that's probably what it was. So now we have Z Riddick up for Beaver Falls. There's a strike. 1-1. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. There's a foul ball out of play. 2-2 is the count. Beaver Falls is down to their last strike. Let's see if Z can keep the game rolling. Miss tie, full count. A walk wouldn't be a bad thing here. Bring up Cali Legzdin. Ball 4. Bases are loaded. And up is a home run threat. She'll probably be the best hitter in Beaver County after the season's over. She's swinging for the fence. You can see it. Foul ball. If she gets a hold of one, it'll be gone. Called strike. 0-2. They shouldn't throw anything on the plate. It needs to be off the plate. She missed it, but she got it through the infield. Scores 1, scores 2. It'll be a 2 RBI single. Nice slide into third. So it's 16-4. I think they need to score 5 more to keep the game rolling. There's a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And I think that will end the game. Yes, it does. So, final score is Blackhawk Cougars 16, Beaver Falls Tigers 4. So, thanks for watching. Our next broadcast is going to be Wednesday, April 3rd. We'll be in Central Valley, and they host Rochester. So, again, if you haven't subscribed, please do. And follow us on Facebook and like everything and comment and share and help me grow. Thanks again for watching, and we will catch you next time.